Never underestimate your opponent.
Work on your weaknesses
until they become your strong point.
Your strong points.
Remember that a great effort is usually the result of a great attitude.
Dedicate yourself to a mighty purpose.
Win
with humility.
Lose with grace.
Ignore those who discourage you.
Work to improve your moral and spiritual strength
as well
as your physical one.
Remember
that how you conduct yourself off the field
is just as important as how you conduct yourself
on the field.
Job with effort and enthusiasm. That's it. And execution. Just remember that. You ain't getting today back. This is your only shot at today.
We talked about finishing all year all summer. We're up there with Dwight Galt doing perfect plays every game this summer. We talked about finishing. In the fourth quarter, D, we ain't finished yet.
It's about 6 seconds at a time. It's about regarding every moment as if it's your life.
For us to start playing was a championship mindset. It is time for us to start playing up to our expectations. Doesn't matter who's going to be on that field against us, they're going to face the same consistent, hard-nosed, flying around, passionate football team week in and week out, and it starts today. Got me?
Yes, sir. Let's go.
This is going to be a first of, I guess, a couple, maybe a few Georgia videos, hate week, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, the Dogs come to Nashville this Saturday, 11 a.m. Central kickoff, and it's going to be nationally televised on CBS. I guess you can say Vanderbilt's season hasn't gone the way that I envisioned, the way fans of the Commodores envisioned, and the way all around the whole team has envisioned. It has not gone the way we have wanted. Reasons Jordan Matthews wanted to come back is he still wanted another shot at going down to the Dome in Atlanta and playing for the SEC title. Obviously, that's not going to happen. You know, it's very unlikely that's going to happen. It's going to take a hell of a lot of good things for that to happen, and it's not going to happen. But we still can make this a memorable season. We had a slow 1-3 start last year, and then we started going on the longest winning streak in the SEC last year, and, well, it was one of the best. Well, yeah, let's just go ahead and say this. It was the best season in Vanderbilt football history. We can still have a memorable season. We can still have an excellent season for the Commodores. We can still have a good one. But it all starts with Georgia. This is the absolute opportune, perfect time to seize a vulnerable Georgia Bulldogs team. Granted, I know they're the Bulldogs. Granted, I know they have Aaron Murray, who's broken all types of SEC records. But guess what? We got a guy who's broken some SEC records too and is on the verge of breaking another one, or breaking an SEC record this Saturday, Jordan Matthews. Anyway, Coach James Franklin is 0-2 against Georgia. Last time the Dogs came to Nashville 2 years ago, it was an amazing game. We lost. We couldn't pull it out, but it was an awesome game. And last year, we all know what happened when Vanderbilt went down to Athens, and we just got brutally destroyed. And it was not a game at all. It was just horrible. So anyway, what can I say about this? Honestly, what can I say about this game? Georgia is depleted. Granted, I hear that they'll have Todd Gurley back in the mix for Georgia. I still don't care. This team needs to get back to its roots. I'm sure they get this message every time before they go out and play a game anywhere in the country. I'm sure they get this message. But remember, the 6 seconds at a time, all together conjoined as one. Black and gold brothers, a bond that cannot be broken.
We got this game right here. What's gonna happen today when we hit on all ends? We burning the bridge again. That's right. Ain't nothing more powerful than this link. And at the end of it is that anchor. Don't let me come between this wall. Let's go. Don't let me come between this wall. Don't let me come between this wall. We right here. Don't let me come between that wall.
About who we're playing, it's about us. It's 107 brothers playing for each other. It's about 107 sons that I would give my life for. It's about 4 quarters. It's about 6 seconds at a time. And all those numbers equal 1. Let's go get this thing. Let's go! 1, 2, 3! 1, 2, 3!
6 seconds at a time, we're going to win this damn ball game. And we have not been applying that, especially the Mizzou game a little over a week and a half ago or something like that. Great quarterback. Missouri's got great weapons. They knocked off Georgia. I'm sure that was a game that the Commodore football team was watching, and a lot of Vanderbilt fans were watching as I was flipping to it. As you know, it's kind of a chance to scout your next opponent in Georgia, a depleted team who's lost Keith Marshall, one of their running backs, their second stringer, and lost a lot of other guys, you know, a lot to, like, knee injuries. So it was a chance for Vanderbilt fans to scout Georgia, and also a chance to see how Missouri fared and see if they were for real after they whipped our ass. I just can't sit here and tell you full on we're going to beat the Bulldogs when they come to Nashville. It's going to be a doubleheader, SEC on CBS, a great Saturday. We're going to be the early game on SEC on CBS. But whatever, it's the SEC on CBS. It's going to be nationally televised. This is really going to be an opportune time to show the nation what we're all about. We cannot let them say, "Welcome to Vanderbilt Stadium," and it shows 70% of the crowd, 70% of the stadium filled up. We need to pack this house filled with spirited, good black and gold wearing Commodore fans. We need to pack this house and show the nation what we're all about. Get loud, and I don't want to see much red in that stadium. I get we usually have a big away visiting team sections. I get we usually have that. Like, there's a big, usually for away teams, there's a big section for them marked off at Vanderbilt Stadium that's theirs. I don't care. We need to fill that up, and there better be just a few specks of red, because this Vanderbilt Stadium, it needs to be covered and smothered in black and gold wearing Vanderbilt University football fans. Because it's time to get back to the 6 seconds at a time. We're going to win this game. It's time to get back to the chip on the shoulder that we had in the first year. The gutsy, aggressive, ballsy, if you will, James Franklin, where we weren't going to take nothing from anybody. It's time to get back to last year when we started getting on that streak after a bad start to the season. It's time to get back to what we've been doing the past 2 years, because we're not looking like the Commodores team that we have. Granted, we're 3-3, we're average, we're 500. We can be more than that. 6 seconds at a time, we need to win the ball game. Vanderbilt fans need to come early, stay late, get up at 6 a.m., game starts at 11 a.m., tailgate, eat your sausage biscuits, whatever, because you know you can't drink that early. But to everybody, just get out there early, cheer loud, stay late, and show the nation what we're all about and what Vanderbilt football is all about and where it's going. And I'm not going to sit here. I can't sit here and tell you we're going to win this game. I can only sit here because that's what I do with Missouri. And guess what? We got tromped and stomped and just beat down in our house on homecoming. That's what's the more embarrassing about it. It's freaking homecoming, and our defense looked like a high school team versus a college team. I mean, it was not looking good. Anyway, it's time to get back to our roots. 6 seconds at a time. Can't tell you we're going to win this. I can only tell you the only way we are is if we clean up our game, our defense, our linebackers, everything that needs to be fixed gets fixed, and that we go out there and give 110% for the Star V on the helmets and the Vanderbilt on our chest. The football team needs to go out there and just lay it all out there, because what do we have to lose? Georgia's still going to be a top-ranked team because they deserve it. And Todd Gurley may be that smart spark that they need, but we need to shut them down because it's still going to be a tough challenge with Todd Gurley coming back. Still, it's a perfect time. It's perfect time. 6 seconds at a time. Division 1-0 this week. Nothing less, nothing more. Go out there, play for the Star V, play for Vanderbilt University, the great school that you go to, and go out there and shock the nation. Just go out there and do it. Can't tell you we are. It's going to take a lot of good things to happen. If we give 110%, anything can happen any given Saturday. Any given Saturday. Go doors, anchor down, 6 seconds at a time. Just win the ball game. Gosh, they're depleted. They're getting Gurley back, but they're depleted. We can beat them. 6 seconds at a time. Anchor down.